Hey there, Heather. Oh, there's Jeff Cuddy welcoming you to yet another Stone Cold Hockey video, and we're doing the 2022 Colorado Avalanche. We are doing quite well through 68 games. We are 54, 10, and 4. Pretty impressive. 112 wins. Second best in the NHL is Florida's 104. It's funny, four teams in the East are 100 points. Florida, Toronto, Tampa, and Carolina, and we're the only team in the West. Second best team is Edmonton, and Vegas with 92. We are just dominating. Nathan MacKinnon, sixth in goal scoring behind only Matthews, Draisaitl, Tage, Kirill, and Ovi. Although we have Kadri and Nikushin up there too in the top 20. And Renton and Landeskog with 31. Assist wise, Kadri's fifth behind Hubie, Doobie Doo, Connor, Stamkos, and Yossi. With Makar ninth, Renton in 10th. So we have three of the top 10 assist people. Points wise, Kadri sixth behind Austin, Draisaitl, Connor, Hubie, and Stamkos. Renton is eighth. Gabriel seventh. McKinnon's 14th. Makar 26th. Burakovsky 27th. Chesty, Bobrovsky, and Campbell top three with Camphor 2-2-3 with four. Standings wise, 68 games. Okay, we have 14 more to go. 299 goals, the most in the NHL. Yes, by 10 over Florida. And we played the same amount of games. 154 against, number one in that category by a fair bit. Yes. Regulation point percentage, 79%. Oh, yeah. 5-4 in after regulation. 32-2 at home. 24-8-2 on the road. Rogers, not so sweet. Only Edmonton, Vegas, and St. Louis have fewer than 10 home losses, and we lead in road losses, three fewer than second best team in the West. In the East, only Florida, Toronto, Tampa, and Carolina have less than 10 home losses. Road losses, Florida, Toronto, Tampa has done the same thing alongside Carolina Islanders and Pittsburgh. Seedings wise, we're tops in the I think we would be number one in the Central. Minnesota would play St. Louis in the Central playoffs, and Vegas would play Calgary. Edmonton kind of has the advantage over Vegas, so Calgary would have to go to Vegas. Nashville is the first wild card would meet Edmonton by the lesser points total. We would face Los Angeles, although Winnipeg's also 75 points. It could be interesting. San Jose and Anaheim playing off too. Florida and Carolina leading their divisions. In the Atlantic, it would be Toronto versus Tampa. That would be one hell of a matchup. Carolina, the Rangers and Islanders would face each other. Boston's the first wild card would get the fewer point total, and that would be Carolina. With Pittsburgh having to go to Florida with 82 points. Well, Washington's 7 back. Columbus is 14 back. So it's basically 9 teams for 8 spots, as you would. Highlights wise, hat tricks. 59 hat tricks, none since Andre Palat. 15 games with 30 or more fan points, with 6 at 35. Just like last time, we see Edmonton's 8-6 win over the others, number one, down 5-0, and they score 8 straight goals. Tampa, Washington, 5-4 Tampa. Jeffrey, love you. Jesus, love you. San Jose 5, Montreal 4. Yeah, St. Louis 7, Winnipeg 6. Montreal 5-4. Vegas at 4-0. Vegas 8-7. Anyway, we are facing off against Pittsburgh. Crosby coming to town. Casey DeSmith in the net for them. Pavel Francouz for us. We are going to be looking at Pittsburgh saying, we'll be okay. Yeah, Casey Smith, the backup to Tristan Jarry with Louis Domingue. Pittsburgh, Montreal fan, Ranger fans hate that name. That confirms our main guy, Jonas Johansson, and Justus Annunen doing the job. Our lineup, Mikko Rantanen, Nathan MacKinnon, Landeskog and Kadri, two-time Kitchener guys. Kitchener. Makar, great defenseman. Nichushkin, Burakovsky, Comfort, Devin Tays, Newhook, who shouldn't be on the team because he was the guy that we sent to Montreal for Artemi Lehkonen. Ove Kubel, Erik Johnson, O'Connor, Darren Helm still around. Sam Gerard, Bowen Byram, Josh Manson, Curtis McDermott, Jack Johnson still around, Kiefer Sherwood, Ryan Murray, Nico Sturm, and Jason Magna. Pittsburgh with Jake Gensel, the main guy. I thought he was a defenseman for the longest time. Sid the Kid, Brian Rust, Gino Malkin still around, Jeff Carter, who I had with the LA thing in 2012, Evan Rodriguez, Dalton Heinen, Brock McGinn, Kasperi Kapanen, former Leaf, Mike Matheson, Brian Boyle, Spicy still around, Chris Letang still around, Teddy Bluger, Jason Zucker, former Minnesota Richard Raquel, Chad Ruvetto, Brian Demenon, Dominic Simon, Drew O'Connor, Marcus Pedersen, Raheem Sahorna, John Marino, and Mark Freeman. 17. 3 minutes into the game. Nathan MacKinnon. His 44 from Nikushkin and Makar. 2 minutes later. No chance. Oh, Lehkonen. 6 minutes later. They get a penalty. It's Simone. Can we take advantage? No. Much later. New Hook, Old Punch, his 11 from Magda, Jason Magda around, and Nikushkin. Last moments. Manson, no. Trolley trying to ruin Pittsburgh's trip out west. Much later. Comfort. And they score. Mike Matheson, his 4 from Simone and Dumoulin. He would go to Winnipeg. Much later. They have a chance to tie. Kasperi, no. Much later. And they do. Jason Zucker from Gunsel, 2-2. That's a big shocker. Of course, we're throwing Francouz in the net. Question? Carter. Can we take that? Oh, ouch. Much later. Next. Ah, Kadri. Third. That's off. Have a chance for us? No. Not so much. Oh no! Let us go again. Chad Ruvetto, 3-2. This would be a rarity. 3 home losses. We had him. We had Pittsburgh right where we want him, and we flubbed it. 9-game winning streak broken. Oh my gosh. We were the last team to lose double-digit amount of regulation games. We were up 2-0 after we had 26 minutes of the 2-0 lead, and we choked. Damn it. Well, that sucked. It really sucks. You can say that, I guess. So we go to Pittsburgh. Actually, we have to simulate that Pittsburgh game anyway. The rules are that, well, if we lose, we have to simulate the next game. Also, if we have to face the same team twice in a 3-thing video, we have to cancel it. We win 5-2, as Kemper did come in the net to beat Jari. Pittsburgh goes by Raquel and Pedersen, but our goes by Lehkonen, New Hook, Obe Kubel, and Josh Manson. I think just basically letting those guys have some fun. Fun in the sun. Girls, they just want to have fun. How many games do we have? Have you heard of members? 10 games. I'm off. Yeah, so we've played 70 games, right? 12 to go. We're in Winnipeg. Well, we won. Well, Hunter back in the net, Kemper back in the net for us in Winnipeg. We head to Western Canada. They have Kyle Connor, Mike Scheifele, Barry Boy, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Nikolai Ehlers, Paul Stastny, who used to play for the Avalanche, Blake Wheeler, Adam Lowry, Josh Morrissey, Smashnikov, Dominic Tominato, Jensen Harkins, Nate Schmidt, future Fake Star, Daniel Pionk, Brendan Dillon, Cole Perfetti, Mason Apperton, Morgan Barron, Christian Fazline, Dylan Deluro, Logan Stanley. I keep thinking he played for the Kitchener Rangers, but I think he didn't. Phil Heinen and Dylan Sandberg, Zach Sanford, and Nathan Boileau. Gerard. And the score, Smashnikov from Connor at 900. Carolina's roster, there he is. 3 minutes later. That's for us? Oh, yeah. Much later. Damn it! I'm gonna get kind of Burakovsky. Oy vey. At least he didn't score. Fight! McDermott fights Logan Stanley. Attaboy McDermott. We score! At the helm of the scoring attack is Darren. His 10th from Renton and McKinnon. We're tied. 3 minutes later. Let's go! 3 minutes. Skillers. And I ran the puck into the net again. Catch it. Oop. 32nd from Comfort Eric Johnson. I almost said Kitchener. Not supposed to. Much later. Chance and 2-2 tie after 2, just like last time. And oops, he's in his own auto zone. 5 minutes later. Agitator. We got agitated. It's Ventanen. Kill the zone. 4 minutes later. No! Overtime. Action. Control. Defense. Action. Chance for us. McKinnon. No. Chance for Ventanen. Damn it. Overtime heroics. Say it with me. Nathan McKinnon. His 45th from Kadri. Big win for us. We beat Winnipeg Upper Lancashire. With 13 seconds left, Winnipeg's like, we got the point. Well, they got a point. We can go for the extra point. Poof. No, sir. No, sir. Time for April the 9th. We're in Edmonton. Get on April the 9th. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. We're 56, 11, and 4 Cutter. Happy birthday to me. Well, Frank Corus is in the net against Stuart Skinner. The third stringer. No, he's not for the Kitchener Rangers. Jeff Skinner is Kitchener Rangers. Mikko Koskinen and Mike Smith are not playing. So Edmonton fighting for their playoff lives, kinda. They have Draisaitl, or Strudo as I call him, Connor McDavid, Zach Hyman. Leafs were stupid to get rid of him. Vander Kane, Pugilis, Kyler Yamamoto-san, Jesper Pugliari, Evan Bouchard, Warren Fargo, RNH, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Derek Ryan, Darnell Nurse. His sister's better. Ryan McLeod, Tyson Berry, Zach Cassian, Cody Ceci, Devin Shore, Brandon Perlini, Chris Russell, Brett Kulak, Colton Scriver, the immortal Duncan Keefe, who should never play for anyone else than Chicago. Kyle Turris should never play for anyone than the Coyotes. Phil Broberg, William Lugazin, and Slater Kokiet. Cook. 4 minutes into the game. I'm not doing there, and they score. Hyman 28. Yamamoto and Grayson. I would sing the do, but it's April 9th. It's my birthday. 2 minutes later, Vogel scores. What the fuck? Did it have to put Frank in the net? What's his name? Timper. Much later. Can we do it? Score! Power play goal. Hurry to the car. Call Kale McCarr. The 16th from Comfort. Much later. We're in trouble. 5 minutes. Skiers. Does it again. Her in the car. Call Kel McCarr from Nikushkin and Kadre. 3-2. 5 minutes later. Aggression. Damn it. Landeskog. And much later. Back -1. Damn it. 4-2. Fuck. I'm gonna let Edmonton finish the game. We're fucked. Oh, stopped. Can we win? Good. New hook. There we go. Score. Power goal. What a cadre. Kitchener. It's 35th from McCarr and Byram. 4-3. 1 minute later. Chance to tie. Score. Nakushkin. Bridger. Hadouken. It's 35th from Kadri. 4-4. Oh, stop on PRV. Wow. That was a shock. Now we're in overtime. We got at least a point. Number 4, Chris Russell from Draisaitl. Well, I'm gonna end it okay. I mean, kept it in the game. We lose 5-4. Well, we got a point. You got a point, Cutter. Yeah, my birthday, but Edmonton won. The wrong team won. Okay, Jeffrey. Yeah, everyone's playing games now. Our game is against. Wait, there's 14 games and we don't have any of them? We don't play any of them? Huh. What? Adage. Snake. And we host Los Angeles, we have to simulate because we lost. And we lost 3-2. Kemper losing to Cal Peterson. How? We were up 2-0. Burakovsky and Rantanen, but IFL, Kyliev, and Arvidsson. Damn it. Another 2-0 blow. Blown lead. And we go to. Well, we host the Devils. But of course, as we lost last game. Oh, yeah, we won 6-3. Trevor Gillies, Clark Gillies' son, losing to Frank Coors. Devils goals by Hughes, Mercer, and Jack Hughes. Our goals, Kadri, Kitchener, Comfort, Newhook, O'Connor, Rantanen, and McKinnon. You can do that. And our next game is hosting Carolina. Oh man, it's gonna be the battle of the bridges, and we'll worry about that later. So we have 8 games left. Yep, we've got 119 points. Edmonton is the second team to get to 100 points in the West. We're 20 points ahead with how many games left? 8. 20 ahead of 16. So yeah, we can't lose first. Yeah, we can't lose first place. Edmonton's only up by 5. Carolina's up by 5. Tampa's up by 1. Man, look at that Atlantic. Tampa, Florida, and Toronto, all 50-win teams. And Boston's almost 100 points. They have 98. They have more than the Cupcakes. Or they're in the Metro. So yeah, Florida would play Toronto if everything starts today. The Islanders would play the Rangers. Carolina and Tampa would play. Tampa would play the weaker of the two teams. That'd be Pittsburgh. And Boston would be going to Carolina. Central, Minnesota, and St. Louis would battle each other. They still got to fight for playoff position. And Calgary leads Vegas by point for home ice. Nashville and Winnipeg are leading the wild card. Nashville would be playing in Edmonton. We would be facing Winnipeg. Los Angeles is only 1 point back. McKinnon's fifth in goals with 46 behind Matthews, Draisaitl, Tage, and Kaprizov. Kemper's fourth in goals against 2-2-3. He's not really playing a lot, so yeah, he's got kind of do that. Yeah, we have 8 games left, 16. So yeah, the best Minnesota can do with 82 game schedule is get to 115. So we are in first place. So we don't really need to do it, and we're too far ahead of Edmonton. So we're gonna win the West. Now the question on my mind is: do I rest my best foot? Do I rest Kemper and then just let Annunen take over? I mean, I don't really care. We've lost 4 times at home. So yeah, but we're still 3 points ahead. Yeah, but Tampa is at 116. Technically, we shouldn't because number one in the NHL could mean anything. So yeah, we're 3 points out of Tampa. So yeah, we know we're going to be the top team in the Western Conference, but we're 3 points out of Tampa. That's what I say. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.